welcome to our first episode. And this will be a bi-weekly episode. This will be every Monday and Thursday. And basically, we're just going to go over politics, gossip. We're going to do some wild conjectures. Of course, we're going to talk RuPaul's Drag Race. We're going to talk everything and anything that comes to my mind. All right. And I want to start off with this story about Nine Inch Nails. All right. I'm a big fan of Nine Inch Nails. I love industrial music and I kind of grew up with them. So, according to the official website, Nine Inch Nails, whose lineup now consists of Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, have officially announced their first tour since 2018. Ross, who officially joined the group in 2016 after the duo achieved success scoring movies such as The Social Network and The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, winning Academy Awards for both. This is being called a limited tour with special guests to be announced very soon. One date, however, already has some very special guests announced, and that would be September 24th in Cleveland, Ohio. Those who are lucky enough to score tickets for that show will be treated to the legendary industrial bands Ministry and Nitzer Ebb, both opening up for Nine Inch Nails, who, if you know anything about Nine Inch Nails, Ministry and Nitzer Ebb were huge influences on Nine Inch Nails. So this would be quite a landmark concert show. In fact, I would not be surprised if it's going to be filmed for something in the future. Tickets went on sale Friday, February 11th, and all dates still currently have tickets available at the time of this recording. The link to their entire performance, called Tension from 2013, can be found in the description below. All right. Moving on to Joe Jonas and DNCE news. All right. For some of us who were bigger DNCE fans than we were Jonas Brothers fans, this is great news. It's been 4 years since we had some music from DNCE, and now the band, minus one member, will be getting back together to make music that reminds us to go out there and dance and enjoy life. The return of DNCE means that the Jonas Brothers will now be taking a break for a while after their massive comeback with their song Sucker, which hit back in 2019 and still hasn't really left the airwaves. Bassist Cole Whittle will not be returning as he is focusing on a solo career. And if you guys remember, although he was a bass player, and bass players usually kind of fade into the background of bands, with some noticeable exceptions, he was one that was very animated and had a very interesting look to him with his mohawk that was not really in the middle of his head. It was kind of off to the left. I'm not really sure what was going on there, but hey, it was a look. Their first song to be released is called Dancing Feet and is produced by Kygo, who rose to fame producing the cover of Higher Love for Whitney Houston posthumously. Joe Jonas has also had some major personal changes recently, as 2019 saw him marry Sophie Turner of Game of Thrones fame and giving birth to their first daughter, Willa, in July of 2020. All right, let's keep it going with some more music news. Avril Lavigne has postponed her tour dates due to COVID. It's hard to promote a new album in these times of COVID, but that's exactly what Avril Lavigne was trying to do with her upcoming album Love Sucks, which drops on February 26th. The tour had yet to announce any US dates, but all the UK and European dates have been postponed until April of May or 2023. This has got to be very frustrating for people right now. I personally am not buying any concert tickets because I see this happening all the time. We recently saw it happen with Adele as well. It's just too soon to be making plans, spending all this money, traveling to these places like Las Vegas or wherever their concerts are going to be, and them having them cancel. This is Lavigne's first album since 2019's Head Above Water, which honestly made little to no impact in the States, or much less anywhere else in the world. Lavigne has been struggling with Lyme disease, and this album was a breakthrough of sorts for her. Even though it didn't spawn any huge hits for Lavigne, I think this may be a jumping off point for her to get her foot back in the door of the top 10 pop hits. We shall see, but everyone I know, including Kimora Hall, is rooting for you, girl. Lavigne's new single, Love It When You Hate Me, featuring Black Bear, is available now on Spotify and iTunes. So go check it out and support Avril Lavigne. All right. This was kind of an interesting little story. I'm not the biggest fan of either of these people, but Charlie Puth and Elton John. Singer Charlie Puth was recently tapped to record together on the new Elton John holiday-themed collaboration album called The Lockdown Sessions. Apparently, although John is a fan of Puth, he hasn't always been a fan, telling the singer that the music he released in 2019, quote, sucked. For the most part, Puth agreed, and although he did not have a full album in 2019, it is presumed John is referring to the string of singles like Mother, I Warned Myself, and others that Puth had released in 2019. Elton's album of holiday music with various collaborations is available now on Spotify and iTunes. All right. So let's talk a little bit about Shawn Mendes and his last album, which you'd be if you didn't know he had an album come out, you're probably not, in the minority there. So I have some very, very, very personal and very shallow opinions about this whole story. So don't roast me and please don't cancel me on my first episode. And it all goes back to Shawn's hair. I don't think this album being a total flop had anything to do with his breakup from former Fifth Harmony member Camila Cabello, who is honestly having a hard time with her solo career as well. In fact, being that every song she has released since Havana, Ooh La La, has flopped, I would not discount the idea of a Fifth Harmony reunion anytime soon in the near future. Wonder, the title of his latest studio effort, debuted and peaked at number 18 on the Billboard US charts with little notice or fanfare. In my humble opinion, and this is just my opinion, Sean should cut his hair and start being more adventurous with his live performances. Every time I see him, I'm bored in the first 30 seconds as it's always the same thing. Sean with the guitar, not moving at all, scared that he will give off that gay vibe. Either way, Sean, you have two choices. Go the Dave Matthews Band route, which honestly you don't have the fan base for, or embrace the fact that everyone wants to see you play your guitar without your shirt on and cut your hair. The choice is yours. All right, let's move on to some very controversial Adele news because this has been reported, and I don't think we're getting the full story here. As literally everyone knows by now, Adele has canceled her Las Vegas residency and did so just hours before the first show was set to take place. Initially, the public was told that it was due to COVID. However, when Adele herself took to Instagram to address the cancellation, she said the show just wasn't ready. According to insider sources, Adele was not happy with the show at all and apparently had planned a number to sing standing in a pool of water. And this was the stunt that apparently was just the last straw from the Grammy winning singer. For now, Keith Urban has stepped in to replace Adele at Caesar's Palace, but no dates for Adele have been rescheduled. To add insult to fans' injuries, Adele did perform a week later at the Brit Awards. Adele has a history of tour cancellations and also has admitted to crippling anxiety. For now, Adele fans are waiting with bated breath for tour dates to be rescheduled. Fans will not be compensated for hotel or air travel, and since there was such little notice, with tickets going for thousands of dollars, this will not be soon forgotten by many of her fans. All right. Snoop Dogg has now become the CEO of Death Row Records, acquiring the iconic hip hop record label formerly headed by Suge Knight, who is currently serving a 28-year prison sentence for voluntary manslaughter. No one knows quite how much Snoop paid for the label, which filed for bankruptcy in 2006. One thing is for sure, with Snoop poised to perform at the Super Bowl on Sunday, this could be a huge relaunching pad for Death Row Records. We shall see in the near future. And let's just touch on this one last little bit I found online. Apparently, there is now there's a Color Purple movie. There's a musical on Broadway. I don't know if it's still on Broadway anymore. And now there's going to be a movie musical starring American Idol alumni and winner of the third season of American Idol, Fantasia Barrino. She's been officially cast in the musical version of Steven Spielberg's film The Color Purple, with Oprah Winfrey, Spielberg, and original book author Alice Walker all participating in the remake. So lots of producers on this movie. It should be really good. Let's hope it is. We all know that Fantasia did have a little bit of drama when she was starring on Broadway. In fact, she had a little bit of drama with Oprah Winfrey herself because of call outs and lates and no shows and things like that. Apparently, the schedule was a little bit too much for Fantasia to keep up with. But apparently, it didn't burn any bridges with Oprah because Oprah's back on board, and Fantasia is actually starring in the movie musical of The Color Purple. So, for fans of that movie, I would say this is going to come out. It's 2022 now. I'm going to say it's in production. I'm going to say late 2023. We'll probably see some of that stuff come out. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. This is just a gossip show. All right. So look for new episodes from us every Monday and Thursday. And have a great day. Hey guys, this is just a friendly reminder to make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel. Like I said, I'm on a goal to bring you guys new content every Monday and Thursday, so check in with me for all the latest gossip, all the latest tea. You never know what we're going to be talking about. Thank you.